When you buy Kroger brand products, you feel like you're winning. That's because they offer proven quality at lower than low prices. In fact, we guarantee that you and your family will love how Kroger brand products taste, or you get your money back. So next time you're shopping for the family, look for delicious Kroger brand products, because they'll make you all feel like you're winning. Shop now, in-store, or online. Bakers, fresh for everyone.
Is your body trying to tell you something? Tiredness, lack of focus, trouble sleeping, bloating? These things can affect your quality of life. That's where Symbiotica can help. The supplement brand is made with quality ingredients, free of seed oils and shady additives, and they taste delicious. The time to feel better starts now at Symbiotica.com. Use the code IHEART to get 20% off and free shipping on your subscription order. That's CYMBIOTIKA.com. That's Symbiotica.com.
Daniel, how'd it feel just to be back out there?
Felt good. Felt good to be back out there, playing 11 on 11. I thought for the most part it went well. A couple plays here and there, but for the most part we, kept the ball moving forward and stayed out of negative plays. So first day, we're all kind of getting our feet underneath us. So build on it and go from there.
Any uncertainty when you had to move around a little bit, get out of the pocket? Any uncertainty doing that at all?
No, I felt good doing that. That's all stuff I've, at this point, practiced a lot, repped a lot in drills, and it's been a big part of my rehab, so felt good doing all that stuff.
You mentioned, no negative plays. How much of that is a priority? Because obviously there's a balance, right, between trying to get the ball downfield and trying to make sure you get the ball out and you don't have those negative plays.
Yeah, I think it's always a balance. Obviously, we want to get the ball downfield and make big plays, but another big focus of ours is getting the ball out quick and getting the ball in space, avoiding sacks, avoiding going backwards, and staying in, good down and distance situations that help us execute. I think that's something we've stressed, and playing quarterback, it's about making a good decision and getting the ball out quickly.
And when you think back to the injury, the surgery, and where you are now, this is about as quick as it can happen, really. So what did this mean to you to be on the field, getting all the first team reps? It doesn't always happen this way.
I expected to be here. I expected to for the process to go smoothly and well, and expected that because we got good doctors, trainers, strength coaches, and had a clear plan from the get-go. So it's definitely good to be here. I'm grateful to be out there, and grateful to all the people who've helped me get to this point, but still a lot of work to do across the board, and I'll continue to rehab, focus on my knee, but also from a football standpoint, getting back into 11 on 11 and playing football. But grateful to be here, but it kind of was the plan all along, and I certainly expected to be here.
In rehab, you can't replicate Dexter Lawrence, pushing off the line back in your lap. So when that happens, how did your knee feel? Did you think about it at all? Did you just react naturally? I
didn't think about it, just naturally. But some of those things are hard to mimic in a practice situation. So being out in 11 on 11 is important to get those reps, and the speed of the game's a little bit faster, getting back used to some of that stuff and reacting, and seeing a defense moving, seeing defenders through zones and seeing your guys. So all that stuff is different and hard to mimic in a rehab or a practice setting in the off season. So good to be back out there, and expect to keep getting better.
Are you confident you'll be able to run as much and as well as you have in the past?
I am, very confident.
When you got hurt, people look back on Saquon and they thought about how long it took him to regain where he was. Did you have any doubt that? Are you still uncertain that you'll be the same? It won't take an adjustment period?
No, I'm confident I'll be the same. I think every knee injury is different. Every position's different. Every case is a little bit different. So I definitely you take input and you hear about other people's experiences and you try to use that to help you guide your own rehab. But in terms of my process and how it's been for me, it's been smooth, and I feel like I'll be back to where I was, if not better.
On Hard Knocks last night, Joe Schoen recounted his conversation with you, before the draft process about you know, you're going to see quarterbacks in the building. We're going to go through this, you know, and everything. What do you remember about that conversation?
Yeah, I mean, essentially what he said in that piece in the Hard Knocks. I think, yeah, we had that conversation then, and yeah, that's about how it went.
Well, how did that make you feel when he was telling you that?
I mean, obviously, it's not, you know, you're not excited about it, and you know, but they have a job to do. I got a job to do. You know, so it is what it is, and we're at this point now, so grateful for the opportunity I have, and excited to play football. That's kind of my focus now, but yeah, I mean, it's not a fun conversation.
Does that chip on your shoulder, though? Does that give you a little extra motivation when, you know, everything that's happened this whole season? You know, you saw Hard Knocks, I'm sure you know all about it, so does that kind of like put a little bit more of a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, I mean, I think however you want to call the motivation or the, you know, the drive. I've always felt like I'm motivated and driven and work harder than, you know, work as hard as I possibly can. And that's always been my mindset and my approach. So, you know, yeah, I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to work hard and, you know, play for my teammates, play for myself, play for everyone. So I'm, you know, excited to do that.
How much, considering what happened this offseason, do you say, okay, you know, I need to play well this year, or my future is kind of dependent on this year and how I play?
You know, I'm focused on playing as well as I can every year and in every situation, and like I said, you know, my teammates and you know, making sure we're as successful as we can be. I'm confident in this group. Confident where we can be. I think we've added some good pieces, and we'll be a good football team. So, you know, I think, you know, playing this position, playing in the NFL, there's always expectations, but you know, we have high expectations of ourselves, and we expect a lot from our offense and from our team.
We did see one drop with the Neighbors today, which is unusual. Where's your chemistry with the rookie?
It's been good. We spent some good time this summer together, and you know, I think first day, and you know, he made some plays, and yeah, I haven't seen that much, but he'll be big time for us. He's played well in the spring. You know, been good to be with him this summer, and then I'm sure he'll have a good camp. So we'll continue to grow and build chemistry, and the more time out there together, the better.
This season, you guys have added a bunch of new parts, you know, a bunch of new pieces. Is there an emphasis for finding that identity, or at least for the offensive identity this upcoming season?
I think that's always a big part of camp is you know, what do we do well, what do we do not as well, how can we emphasize our strengths and play to that. So you're always working to figure that out, and that'll be a, you know, process throughout camp. But like I said, I'm excited about where we're going. I'm excited about who we got, and we'll grow, build chemistry, and continue to develop.
We'll take three more. A couple of your projected starting offensive linemen are down right now. For you as the quarterback, how big of a deal is it to get your front five set early to make sure that you're adequately protected when you're throwing the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's important. I think you know, the chemistry of those guys together and playing together, getting on the same page, communicating, me communicating with them communicating with me. I think that's important. You know, injuries are part of the game, and you understand that, but obviously you want to stay as healthy as possible, and the health of that group, you know, can help everybody. So I think that's important, but I know those guys are working hard to get back.
What difference are you seeing with Carmen as the new coach there, I guess, from your perspective, the O-line group?
Yeah, he's done a good job. It's been fun working with him. I think you know, he obviously has deep roots in this, you know, Daboll system and where he comes from. So I think that's been good, and kind of starting at square one and building it back up through the spring. But he's a good communicator, a good teacher, and I've enjoyed working with him.
What do you look at when you look at last season and you know, your offense, and specifically more how you played, and then what do you look forward to changing this season in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, overall not consistent enough. I think obviously the injuries affected that, and you'd love to have more opportunities and more time on the field. But wasn't consistent enough. I think continuing to focus on getting the ball out of my hands quicker and getting the ball in our playmakers' hands and letting them go to work. So I think we'll all be better together, and I'm excited about where we're going.
Is your body trying to tell you something? Tiredness, lack of focus, trouble sleeping, bloating? These things can affect your quality of life. That's where Symbiotica can help. The supplement brand is made with quality ingredients, free of seed oils and shady additives, and they taste delicious. The time to feel better starts now at Symbiotica.com. Use the code IHEART to get 20% off and free shipping on your subscription order. That's CYMBIOTIKA.com. That's Symbiotica.com.
In every pair of Tecovas boots, you can expect handmade quality, first-wear comfort, and timeless Western style. Tecovas boots are always made from premium bovine and exotic leathers, and with occasional resoling, they will last a lifetime. The best way to shop for boots is at your local Tecovas store, where you'll be greeted by the smell of fresh leather and a friendly smile. Come on in, grab a cold one, get fitted by a pro, and shop the latest styles. Visit Tecovas.com. That's Tecovas.com. And don't go gently, y'all.